Well, even though President Trump reversed the separation policy with his executive order earlier this week, protests are still going on later tonight right here on the Suncoast. ABC 7's Marla Spence is in the studio now with a preview of that rally. Marla?
Yes, Scott, although the policy has been changed, there's been several protests across the country this week, and one is expected to happen right here on the Suncoast. Here's a look at rallies in several states that'll be similar to the one happening in Bradenton tonight. Answer Suncoast Coalition is the group responsible for organizing tonight's protests to keep families together. Now, although President Trump did sign an executive order to end families being separated, today's protesters are still demanding that children and families be welcomed into the United States compassionately. One organizer tells us protesters today plan to rally against what they say is a cruel attack on refugee families seeking asylum at the border. Brian Ellis of Answer Suncoast Coalition says he hopes this rally will motivate more change to the immigration policy.
So the rallies all around the country represent one giant movement, and that movement has already gotten Trump to back down from his family separation policy. The zero tolerance policy, however, is still in place, and that's a policy that's in violation of international human rights law. You can't treat asylum seekers and refugees, people who need help, like criminals.
Now, protesters will gather at the intersection of Cortez Road West and 14th Street West in Bradenton. They plan to be out at that intersection between 6:30 and 8 tonight. Ellis says he hopes tonight's protests will spread the national movement and put the pressure on local politicians and representatives.